guys, and today I'm here to talk about my next Indian Mastiff dog, which is called as Mowgli. This guy is black in color. He's around about 2.5 years of age. Now he's around about 30 plus inches in height, and he has around about 75 kgs in weight. And this guy, I want to tell you, these dogs, although they appear very huge, and I have the earlier dog which is Rancho, and now this is Mowgli. All my dogs are all vegetarian dogs, and people often ask me how much you feed chicken, how much you feed beef, how much you feed mutton for these dogs, but I actually feed them only vegetarian, and I think they eat a lot of vegetables, especially sweet potatoes, then beetroots, carrots, some green leafy vegetables, a bit of rice. And I also add to give them a more protein. I give them eggs, probably one egg in the morning, one egg in the night, and I also give them soya chunks weekly thrice. A small quantity of around about 20 to 30 grams of soya chunks, or probably 3 days in a week is what we feed them. One of the very important things about these Indian Mastiff dogs are they are extremely intelligent, they are very loyal, and they are also trainable. People often think that these dogs are not trainable. They are often they are adamant a bit, but they are definitely trainable, and this training is possible only if the owner is probably not a first time owner of a dog, and if he has got a reasonably decent experience with handling dogs. And I think these dogs, and especially if you raise these dogs from when the dogs are around about 6 weeks of age, and I think it's not very difficult to train these dogs. And another very important thing about this particular dog is this dog has got fantastic guarding abilities, just like any other breed, and especially people talk about guarding abilities of import breeds, but with the kind of size what these dogs have, and with the kind of bark which they have, and the bark is a very big oof, and these things, when a stranger walks into his territory, and if you find a Indian Mastiff standing there and started bark, if it starts at bark, and I am sure that any stranger would take a step back and say, oh, I think I better call the owner and tie up the dog, and then before I walk into the house. And so these dogs have got a tremendous guarding potential, and at the same time they are extremely territorial. They go to any extent of they don't even mind taking a bullet, and they stand in between you and the bullet, and they'll definitely take a bullet for you. That kind of a breed this particular dog is. Another very important thing about this dogs, especially if you watch the gait of these particular dogs, you'll be surprised that these dogs' gait mimic big cat's gait. Just like if you watch a leopard walking, or if you watch a cheetah walking, or if you watch a lion or a tiger walking, you observe that there is a great similarity between these dogs' walk and the walk of a big cats, and that is something which is very, very interesting. Having had dogs for the last almost 40 years in my life, and with a variety of breeds which I had, and this dog is pretty unique in that its gait is also extremely unique. Coming to taking care of the family, I think once you socialize these dogs very early, they are extremely sociable, and when you take them out for a walk, and at least this Mowgli, you find him he gels along very well with the people around, and he doesn't attack anybody on the road, and he plays with them. But if somebody wants to get into my house, then you need a permission of Mowgli to get into the house, and that is the kind of territorial instinct which these dogs have. Like other dogs which are actually trained in military and other trained for action, these dogs also have got an immense prey drive, and if they find anything moving, like you find a big cat getting into your house, and well, it's going to be difficult for the cat to survive. Although these dogs are also been projected as fighting dogs up in the north, and you see majority of these dogs, when you actually go up into your Google up in your videos, YouTube videos, you will actually find that majority of these dogs are used for some kind of fights and all that, and that's why people come to a conclusion that these dogs are extremely ferocious and very difficult to handle, but I don't think so. So being an Indian breed which is disease resistant and which is extremely healthy and which can eat our regular food, when you can feed him chapatis, you can feed him bread, you can feed him rice, you can feed him vegetables, and if you want to feed him non-veg, you can also feed him non-veg. That's not an issue, and these dogs are extremely healthy. So my idea of talking to people or whoever is watching this particular video is, if you are not a first time dog owner and if you have a reasonably decent experience with handling dogs, I think you should not hesitate to get a Indian dog, and I think we should all promote our Indian breeds. And I would say let's all promote our Indian breeds, that is Indian Mastiff, because this is one of the oldest breed of dogs which is available in the world. And if you compare it with Tibetan Mastiff and Indian Mastiff, these are one of the oldest breeds of dogs, and I think we have an opportunity to bring these dogs back into our urban setting also. Thank you.